My name is Jeff Lott. I'm with Caldwell Banker Seacoast Advantage. I'm a realtor in Calabash, North Carolina. I've been a realtor now just over 3 years. I've got over 40 years sales experience with corporate sales and Abbott Laboratories, New York Life, MetLife, and Prudential. Recently, I was a financial advisor with Prudential, so that's helped me in my real estate career. I love real estate because I like connecting to people. And I usually have fun with my clients. We're gonna have fun, and I'm not your normal realtor. I'm 69 years old. Started late in life in this industry at 65, and now I'm 69. But I certainly love it. I like helping people find their dreams, their homes they want to move to, or their investment properties. So my mom and dad raised me kind of old school. So I had the values and the education as my parents raised us in Orlando, Florida. I left high school and went to West Point and graduated from there in 1979. Went into the Army and went over to Germany and excelled in tanks in Germany from 1980 to 87. Well, after I got out of the Army as a captain, I went to work with Abbott Laboratories out of Chicago, and I was in charge of clinical sales, diagnostic sales with Abbott Labs in Georgia and South Carolina. I was promoted to Charleston. And I was a chemistry and hematology specialist, and that's where I really learned how to sell with people, nurses, doctors, CEOs, CFOs, lab managers, chemistry supervisors, hematology supervisors. So real people, and you have to connect with those people on a real and authentic basis. And so obviously I connected. I was one of the top salesmen for Abbott Laboratories. 15 out of 22 years I was in the top 3 in the nation. And I retired after 22 years with Abbott, but that's where I really learned how to sell and connect with people. Following that, I went to New York Life, MetLife, and Prudential. I sold life insurance, which is one of the hardest sales you can do. One year I sold over 100 policies. So you have to really connect with people, and that was a difficult sell because most people don't believe they need life insurance. At Prudential, I switched over to financial services. I was a financial investment advisor with Prudential. I achieved all my financial licenses. I managed my clients' monies, invested their monies, and managed the growth. I came into real estate really through a bad experience with the realtor who sold us our condominium when we moved back here from Portugal. And we bought it on a virtual tour, and when we got here, it didn't have a dishwasher. So we had some issues there, and my wife was not happy. But anyway, through that experience, she told me, and I realized I could do a better job than that and help clients. Well, first and foremost, they should expect honesty. And I deliver that because that's my DNA, that's my nature. I was raised that way. So when I connect with a buyer or a seller, they're gonna know that they can trust me because I'm very honest. I tell them the good, bad, and the ugly right up front. I don't sugarcoat it. And I also follow the rules. I don't cut corners. I use humor when I relate to my clients. And so I break down the stress with humor. We laugh, we have fun, I make jokes. It goes both ways, and that's how I relate to my clients. And most of them enjoy that. At 69 years of age, I'm not that techno geeky, but I am better than most 69-year-olds, and I've realized marketing plays an integral part in promoting myself and services, whether it's photography, drone videos, or picking a professional photographer to work with. And I enjoy working with my professional photographer, Bill Whitaker at Rawtape, and he's helped me over the past 2 years broaden my marketing throughout all of my listings, my social media. He's helped me with that. Also, I've hired an assistant, so I now have a full-time assistant that helps me do all my paperwork so I can focus on you, the client. I think what I bring to the table most, first and foremost, is an honest, authentic person with a diverse background. Whether it was military, I relate to military people, retirees, veterans. I relate with financial background people. I have the financial background. I have an engineering degree, so numbers don't scare me. And then I have a diverse background living around the world globally. So I bring those experiences to the table when I relate with my clients, whether it's a buyer or a seller, and they appreciate that. And they see a real person with a variety of background and a variety of experiences. Retired during COVID, decided to go to Europe, and we lived in Portugal for 2 years. And learned, I speak 4 languages. I speak Portuguese, Spanish, German. I've lived in Europe 9 years, 7 in Germany and 2 in Portugal. So I've got a wide variety living around the world. I enjoy culture and I enjoy languages and traveling. That's one of our favorite things my wife and I like to do, is travel. One thing I learned at West Point was to focus on an objective or a task. No matter what the distractions are, what's going on around me, I can focus. And that's helped me in all my careers, being able to focus. Families are moving here to North Carolina, whether it's for the weather in the Northeast or Chicago. They don't have icy winters and snow, so they're moving here for the weather, the golf, the seafood, and the beach. Well, here in Brunswick Plantation and Golf Resort, we have tremendous amenities. I enjoy swimming. I enjoy golf. We're 15 minutes to the beach. I enjoy seafood, and the weather's usually 95% of the time tremendous. Well, I tell my buyers and sellers, first, it's their money, so they're gonna make the decision on what home they wanna purchase. It's not gonna be me, it's their money, and I re-emphasize that with them. I empathize with them, but I would say maybe buyers don't research perhaps the realtors that they work with enough up front. I would tell them to look at the homes that their price point that they want to investigate, send those homes to their realtor, get their pre-approval letter, their financing in order. When they meet with their real estate agent to look at their homes, they already have their pre-approval or proof of funds if it's a cash purchase. Probably my number 1 client lives in Virginia. He's bought several properties from me in the millions of dollars, spent several millions with me, and he and his wife are wonderful people. They live in Southern Virginia, and he's become a friend. Most of my clients become friends of ours. They become socially active with our clients. At least some of them, probably 25% of my clients are socially with us. The reason they should choose me is because I'm probably going to be the most authentic, real person that they will interview. 9 out of 10 clients of mine are going to say, thank you, he delivered. Jeff was an honest realtor who worked hard. He worked for me, whether I was a buyer or a seller. He's a good person to know. He's someone that I would want to hang out with and come to their parties.